Good morning, students, or good afternoon, students. This is a little video to give you some exam readiness study tips, trying to help you to embrace the exam period and to do as well as you possibly can during this promotion term. First thing, do the work. Do the work. The assignments that you're given should be considered very carefully and attempted thoroughly. Do the very best you can at all the assignments you are given. Each assignment that you're given matters. Even if it is intended for you to just have some practice, each assignment matters. Each practice session will help you to improve. Each assignment grade matters. Your assignment grades count towards your final promotion result. Don't skip over one or ignore them for whatever reason. Along with the given assignments, challenge yourselves to read a little further in the topic so you can get a better understanding of the subject matter. Read a little bit more, read a little bit further, do some more work involved in the subject that you have to do. For their assignments, each completed assignment should help you to understand the course material much better. It is giving you practice, it's giving you understanding. You can use other materials to assist you, for example, on YouTube, videos that are there, past papers, quizzes that are in your textbooks, or other online resources that the subject teacher gives you. I want you to do a little bit more so that you know the topics well. Class assignments or homework assignments are created to help you to understand what is being taught and to remember the information. Both classwork and homework assignments also function as revision strategies in some of the cases that you're going to be dealing with. So do your classwork and your homework because each grade matters. Practice what you learn. Some subjects require you to practice and put things more in place than just reading. Some subjects you cannot memorize the same way. You have to put them into practice, practice, practice. Remember, your work goes towards your promotion grades. Now, you have lots of things to do, lots of activities that you're involved in, but we want you to manage your time. Every game you are playing or every show on Netflix or TV or TikTok that you're currently watching, every series that you're involved with can be found on the internet during the summer. And please note that those actors are already making their money. Do your schoolwork to help you to make yours. Current distractions are not worth your grades. Whether these distractions are people or things you're involved with, they are not worth your grades. Don't sacrifice your grades for them. In a short time, you will have an opportunity to move your life in one direction or another. You need to choose wisely. The work you do now will help you in the preparation for what you are going to be doing at the next phase of your life, whether it be the next form or not. I want you to create a schedule, a study timetable of sorts to help you manage your time. It will help guide you and develop the discipline that you need in order to be successful. A blank timetable has been posted on the guidance department page on the Allen School website at www.allenschool.org. On that website, on the guidance department page, when you click the link, you would see there are some sheets there, some blank timetables that you can print, download, and use, or create your own. Draw it out, doesn't matter. But your study timetable will give you guidance in how to approach each subject, the time you spend on each area so that everybody gets good time. Now in classes, if you don't understand, ask a question. If you're not clear on something, ask a question. Ask a question. When your teacher asks if you understand, speak up. Ask your peers. Peer tutors are extremely valuable. As the Bible says, we have not because we ask not. And this is not to say that you are in class and not paying attention and then ask a question. You have to pay attention, write the notes that you're given, follow the guidance of the teacher. If you're not understanding the aspect clearly, ask a question. This is an example of a study timetable. Now you can create it based on your own personal schedule, include your extracurricular activities and rest time. But you're not going to spend all evening resting. You need to give work a good set of time to make sure that it makes sense. Balance. Create some balance. You can include different things on a particular evening so that, for instance, you may watch a video on Spanish on YouTube, then you take a break, and later on you prepare for classes for the next day. Maybe you're doing home economics homework or some kind of other homework, and you need to start as early as possible so that you can have the work early as possible in the term so that you're not scrambling the day or the week before exams. Plan out your work properly, and a study timetable should help you to organize that as well. Now, study groups and peer tutoring. Some students retain information better when another student explains it to them. So maybe you're in class and you're not clear on what the teacher is saying. Maybe you need to ask the teacher for permission to ask your classmate to explain it to you, or you create a Google Meet after class, after you're home on evenings, and have a session where you discuss the work that you've been doing. This is not a time for socialization, but a serious time where students gain some clarity on specific areas of study. So you're creating a study group. You're helping each other. Group sessions can be held online where students can discuss and help each other understand the more difficult concepts in class, or just maybe you need some clarity on a particular area. Group sessions can help students cover more of the course material. For example, each student reads a designated chapter and then they teach, quote unquote, the other members of the study group. This creating summaries can help get to others to get the topic much better. For instance, there are 5 persons in the group. Each person has a chapter, and each person is responsible for teaching or sharing with each other that information of the chapter. So you're not going to read all 5 chapters yourself, but it's going to help if your friends explain it and give examples that you could understand of the topics that they're discussing. Another tip is in each group member may take notes in class if permitted in a joint Google document as the class progresses. So this helps create revision notes for the members of the study group. Not that one person is creating the notes or one person is adding to the Google Doc, but you're each making a contribution for the group at large. So everyone has an idea, and maybe others can edit as you go along so that as you're sharing the information, it is being reinforced in your brain and the information is staying with you a little bit more. Some basic study tips. Read the course material that is given from the textbook, handouts that are given, or written notes. Read over the notes from class each evening after school. On the way home on the bus, ask each other questions about what it is that was said in class, or maybe have someone tell you what they learned in their class and you'll tell them. That way it reinforces the information that you would have learned. Make your own notes from the notes given. So you're given notes and you're making small cue card type notes. And it does not have to be on fancy card. It can be just on cutout paper. Make those notes. Rewriting it on paper also helps you to almost, as it were, write it in your brain. Pay attention in class. Pay attention in class. Pay attention in class. This is an important study tip because if you're not listening in class, you're not getting the information. And if you're not getting the information, what are you really revising? Write notes on the materials given and then read it again. Having me repeat this is not an error. Write notes on the material given and then read it again. This is a very helpful method that you can use for studying. Practice the examples given. Teachers are going to give you examples of things. They're going to provide you with resources, maybe from past papers, maybe some quizzes that are provided in the textbook. Practice the examples. Ask your teacher to look over to see if you're going in the right direction. See what other resources your teacher can give you and ask early. You're not waiting to the day or a week before the exam for that information or that assistance. And YouTube can also give you some assistance. Another study tip is test yourself and have others quiz you, whether it's a group study or your parents or your family members or a friend or other persons. Have someone test you to see if you know the information that you're studying. Maybe you can use sticky notes or tape with paper and post them in different areas of your home. Maybe if you're permitted on the bathroom mirror or the bedroom walls so that you can see the information that you are revising continuously. Create short notes on cue cards for ease of reading. You can create your own by using small half sheets of paper or card. Some students even use a separate exercise book. It's $1 something for that investment to write their revision notes in for ease of use. So you have a revision book, so to speak. Now these can be used to revise and you can start reading them on the bus, on the way home from school, or when you get a break, or any other point in time. You can also create a digital cue card in an electronic document. Google Docs may be a good, helpful resource that you can open anywhere. Now, keep all of your revision items safe. Keep all your notes safe because sometimes things go missing close to exam time. Someone is probably not going to pay attention to the tips in this and they may want to borrow what they didn't put down. So keep your information safe and close to you. Pay attention in class. I know I said it already. I'm saying it again. It is not an error. Pay attention in class. This is an excellent study tip because to know it, to understand it, make sure. YouTube videos. YouTube videos are awesome resource. They are great sources of study and they're lots of help for persons across the Caribbean who understand the same concepts that you are doing or maybe someone a little further afield. Listen while you're washing the dishes that you were supposed to wash before. Listen while you're sweeping the house and tidying the room or folding the clothes or making the bed or doing the various chores. Listen while you are doing different activities so that you are multitasking, so to speak. Use the videos from YouTube to help you understand the various concepts that are being taught in class. It is not an excuse or it's not a replacement, but it's supposed to be an additional resource. Also, discuss what you have studied with those around you. I mentioned this before. Tell your family so others can learn about the topic as well, but also because that reinforces your knowledge. Teach your teddy bears and your family members what you learned in class each day. Each evening have school and teach your toys what you've learned or your siblings what you've learned so it helps you to remember the different things you learned in class. Sometimes people share information that is not helpful, but when you do these things with your work, it helps to reinforce and helps you to remember and to retain the information. Be consistent in your study plan. So you may have the timetable set out and you need to do some work on it. But if you just have it done pretty and you only spend 15 minutes, an hour an evening doing one thing that you don't need to do, it doesn't help you. You need to be consistent in your study plan. A little bit each day may be better than trying to cram all the work the night before the examination. Follow the study timetable you create and include time for relaxation, as well as your household and housework responsibilities. Balance that with your schoolwork. Now follow the instructions of success that your teachers will provide. Pay attention in class. Again, this is not an error. I repeat this for a reason. Pay attention in class. Listen, take notes of what is being said to you in class. Your food and rest are vital parts of your academic success. If at first you don't understand, respectfully ask and ask again. But you have to be paying attention in class. I want to thank you for listening. I do hope it was helpful, and we want to wish you a very, 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 very good, wonderful in your and all the best in your upcoming end of term examinations. Thank you.